just like the human body has many secrets, our favorite video games hold many secrets as well. They are hid from normal viewing, but humans have found ways to look into these secrets. Now, we look into these so-called hidden code. Let's cut the serious tone. Sail away, ladies and gentlemen. I am X-Man321, and welcome back to our look-through of the hidden code in the WWE video game series. Last time, we covered acclaimed WWF Warzone and Attitude, and today we're going to cover the original Smackdown series. Specifically, the ones for the original PlayStation. Starting things off, let's continue looking through the original Smackdown. First off, there are a lot of unused cutscenes for Season Mode. Using a Game Shark, though, you can force them to be played. First up, we have a cutscene that should be for The Rock, which is obvious due to the wrestler motions and the giant drama bull in the background. Next, we have this. It seems to be based off when the Ministry of Darkness tried to sacrifice Stephanie McMahon, but no one seems to be in sight. The text implies a random superstar, probably one Taker was feuding with at the time, would come to stop him. That doesn't happen in the cutscene, though. Our next two cutscenes are two slightly different versions of the same thing. Though I can't tell a difference between them, it shows two superstars attacking another one and stealing their belt. There's also a tag team variant of this, same thing, but with the tag belts, and two guys getting attacked. Another unused cutscene was the Brood doing a bloodbath to another wrestler. This cutscene must have been cut pretty early on, because it's very glitchy and it never ends. There isn't any blood of any kind and it just looks bad. Now, before we head off to the prototype of WWE Smackdown, allow me to show you this picture. This is Jeff Jarrett's mugshot in WWE Smackdown. This is in the game's code, but he is not usable at all, Game Shark or not. Still, this means that Jeff Jarrett is one of the cut characters in this game, and as we'll find out later, there are plenty of cut characters in WWE games. Anyways, onwards to the prototype, and not the John Cena one. The first obvious change is the title screen. In the prototype, the title screen looks rather simple, like something you'd find in a Mugen game, while in the official release, there's a lot more going on. As we find out, there are lots of small cosmetic changes from the prototype to the actual game. For example, in the prototype, the selection screen pictures for wrestlers almost look like mugshots. Also in the prototype, Chyna's skin is much darker for some reason. There also were some more weapons in the game, such as a table that doesn't break, steel steps, and a casket looking oddly like the one in Smackdown 2. Also, there were some weird gameplay quirks, such as hits with microphone not doing damage unless you did a running attack with it, and both players being able to play as each other. Now on the Season Mode, which was obviously in a very unfinished state, as there are many misspellings and obviously crashes. An interesting thing you can do in a prototype is that during cutscenes you can control the camera. I doubt this was going to be a game feature and was probably used as a debug tool, though I'm not sure what for. Phew, alright, the final stretch. Here we are at Smackdown 2, Know Your Role. First off, there are plenty of unused commentary tracks in this game, such as one from Jerry Lawler, this one directed at The Rock's "Finally" catchphrase.
This guy is so popular, every town is his hometown.
JR also has some commentary about that subject.
Finally, The Rock has come back to his millions and millions of fans.
Oh, and The Rock has that famous catchphrase in that data, too. Though it wasn't going to specify where Rock was, for obvious reasons.
Finally, The Rock has come back to his home away from home.
And before we move along, let's not leave Mick Foley, aka Mankind, out of this, as he also has this signature catchphrase, though it's ripped right out of WWF Attitude.
Have a nice day!
Now, with that out of the way, let's talk about a few more interesting things. Specifically, an unused cutscene. Now, the only one I know of is this one, and it was made for Chris Jericho, saying his signature catchphrase.
Welcome to Raw in Jericho.
The fans love this guy.
Also, a weird change from the US version to the European version is the red car in the Plaza Arena. Now, most people know that Big Show and Ken Shamrock will come from the game, but they still appear in the Royal Rumble sometimes. Didn't know that? You do now. Anyways, aside from that, their heads, as well as some other legend heads, were cut from the combo. Big Show and Shamrock make sense, but others like Andre the Giant don't. Alright, I think that's enough for today. Next time we'll move on to two games many people love and some think are the best wrestling games of all time, WrestleMania 2000 and WWE No Mercy. Thanks for watching, and if you want to know when more Hidden Code is out, be sure to subscribe. You can comment and like too, that'd be cool.